Welcome to the Rolling Forward podcast,
a platform where we talk about all things logistics.
Leading this discussion, you've got Brett and Nathan.
And together, we share a passion for the logistics industry.
Okay, welcome back to Rolling Forward. And as you probably already noticed, this time is not Nathan who's starting the podcast. This time you get Frantz, and I'm here with Nathan across the table.
Yo.
And one of SEQH's MVP, Gabriel.
Yeah.
Yep. Hello.
Hello and welcome to the podcast.
And for those that don't know, so Frantz is our podcast director, now in the driving seat, which is really cool.
Yeah, not nervous at all. All good here.
All good here.
Yeah, so Nathan and I have agreed that this is going to be the worst podcast to date.
Yep.
And the reason for that is because as happy as we can be for Gabriel, this is our way of saying farewell as well. And it is a very special episode for me too, because he's not only my boss, but a childhood friend. So definitely a very, very special episode. And as Nathan said in previous episodes, well, it's a reason to celebrate.
Yep.
When one of our staff is leaving, because we made sure we left them better than when they arrived.
Yep.
And this is definitely the case. And Nathan and Gabriel share a really good relationship, a really good mentor and mentee a relationship. So it's going to be really good to have this conversation and squeeze every inch of experience Gabriel has been able to acquire from SEQH. And I think our main goals here, Nate, is to be able to, share awareness about the challenges and opportunities you have as an overseas student that comes here and wants to join either the industry you studied for,
Yes,
or something different, but out of hospitality.
Yep.
And on the other side, the industry as a place of growth or opportunities if you happen to be from another industry but are stuck here doing something that you might not like. This might be a place for you, and that's going to be a little bit backed up by my experience,
Yep.
who I'm also overseas, but opposite to Gabriel, and this is not the field I studied at first, at least back in my home country.
Yep.
So we're going to see those two perspectives and how the transport logistics have welcomed us.
100%. And just to complement what you're saying there, Frantz, what I want to celebrate in this is Gabriel's journey into the industry, through the company, and onto his next journey. And we'll talk about that in due course. And I want to also focus around your attitude that you bring to what you do, and to what I've got no doubt you'll continue on in the future. And also provide credit where credit's due, because as Francis said, we're an employer that we're open to a wide range of diversities and backgrounds and things like that, where some other organisations may not have experience or be exposed to even thinking about that. I don't know. But part of the reason that is we are where we are today with a number of the personnel we have inside our company is because of people like you, others as well. But when you show up with the attitude that you have, and lead from that direction, then from a company perspective, it makes it easier when someone knocks on the door to say, hey, for example, I'm a cleaner right now, but this is my experience and this is what I can bring to the table. Do you believe in me? And will you give me a shot? So it's yourself and other people inside our organisation that continually show up with a great attitude that then provides actually more opportunities for other foreigners wanting to chase their careers and their dreams. That's pretty cool. That's pretty special. Yep. So we're going to celebrate that.
That's right.
In our worst episode to date. Worst because it's sad to say goodbye.
Yeah.
But it's time, isn't it?
Yes.
It's time. So, leader of the pod.
Well,
I think in your hands, mate.
I think as all the episodes have gone, Gabriel, if you can give us a little introduction of who you are. Who's Gabriel?
Yeah, okay. Gabriel Aguilar, I'm the sales and marketing manager for the company, SEQH. And essentially I oversee the sales, marketing, but also the IT team here in the company. I started as sales coordinator under Nathan's wing. And then across some years, I started getting promotions and being the sales executive, the business development executive, and then ended up as sales and marketing manager. I more recently took the IT department as well under my wing, and essentially try to get all those teams together to work well and, add a lot of value to the company. Who am I? I'm from Colombia. I've been in Australia for almost 7 years now, and I am in the company for almost 4 years.
Extending further, Gabriel, so you've been here almost 7 years in Australia. I think what's also tough and special is, you're an only child. So I can only imagine as a young, in your early 20s, making the decision to migrate to another country that takes some bloody 40 plus hours to get back.
36.
36. Okay, sorry for rounding.
No, that's because he takes the straight flight. Because I go on the one that goes through a lot of stops.
Is that District 6 talk again?
Yeah, District 6.
District 6, okay. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. Okay, so 40 hours, and leaving your parents, which I know they're very close to you, very close. You talk to them every day. So sometimes people find it a little bit challenging relocating, and some people don't find it challenging at all because they're estranged or whatnot. You're not. You're close inside your family network with your cousins and things like that as well, as I know. So expand on that, mate. Talk a bit more about that. Early 20s, making the call to geographically move away. That's big.
So for a bit of context, I lived my whole life with my parents back in Cali, Colombia, which is the third biggest city in Colombia. Much like Brisbane, like third biggest city. Full of life, full of salsa dancing. People is warm, kind. It is for me very similar to Brisbane, but essentially Colombia is a third world country, and that comes up with some different realities in there. So I lived with my parents until I was 23, almost 23. And because of the lack of opportunities and the lack of safety and a bunch of stuff, I decided to make the move to the best place on earth. And after a lot of research, I actually found 3 places. One was going to be United States, another one Canada, but the one that I chose that I think was the best decision I've ever made was literally on the other side of the world, Australia. I saw this place called Brisbane, and it looked pretty cool. So I decided to move to Brisbane when I was 23. Pretty much came with a bachelor's degree in business management and international trade. My parents helped me finance the first trip and the first education, because even working as a professional full-time back in Colombia, I was making just above the minimum wage, which was $400 a month. So I couldn't cost myself the expenses. So as my father always says, it was the worst investment for him because it was him paying to make me go away.
Yeah.
So that one hits hard all the time.
How beautifully heartbreaking.
Yeah.
It's a gift, but tough for your parents. So yeah.
Thank you for watching this preview of the podcast Rolling Forward. If you're enjoying this chat, the full episode's now live on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.